Hello and welcome to the second video on the LTP portfolio. This video is going to be about how to create artifacts, that is, how to create contents for your LTP portfolio. What I'm going to cover in this video is the actual technical bit of creating artifacts. Then I'm going to explain just briefly what is an artifact, what can an artifact be. And then I'd also like to show you how to edit an artifact. Let's have a look at artifacts. Now, you can actually work with a lot of different types of files when you create an artifact. An artifact can be only text that you type into the text editor, but you can also insert or embed different types of files directly in the artifact so that they display on the page of your portfolio. You can use different types of image files. You can use different types of video files as displayed here on the screen, and you can also add sound files. So we'd like to very much encourage you to be creative when you document and reflect on your teaching practice, because as you can see, you've got a lot of different possibilities other than just typing in text. But let's move to Blackboard and have a look at how to create artifacts. Log on to Blackboard as usually, then click on the Content System tab. Click on My Portfolios in the menu on the left-hand side, and then click Personal Artifacts. Now this is where you can create artifacts, and this is also where you edit artifacts. Simply click the button Create Personal Artifact to get started. When you create an artifact, start by typing in the name of your artifact. Let's say we want to make an artifact for the portraits page. So let's call it Portrait. The name you type in here will also display as the artifact heading on the page of the portfolio where you put this particular artifact that we're creating. Type in a good description so you can easily find this artifact again, like my portrait for the LTP presentation portfolio. Let's move down to the content box. This content box will be the actual artifact. This is a text editor. Note that you've got 3 different lines or rows of icons or tools that you can use when building up your artifact. If you've only got one row of tools on your screen, then click on these arrows at the right side. When you click on these arrows, the last 2 rows should appear. Now in this content box, this text editor, you can type in text. My name is. You can insert a picture of yourself, for example. If you want to insert a picture of yourself, use the 3rd icon in the last row of tools. Now click Browse My Computer and find a good picture of yourself. Let's see, I think I've got one right here. Once you've found your picture, you can insert an image description. And the title. And then you can click Insert in the right-hand side of the screen. When you right-click on your image, you can choose Alignment and then explain. Click on where to put your image in the artifact. Now, when you work with a lot of different elements, it might be an advantage for you to put up the text editor in full screen. You can do that by clicking this particular icon. Now you can more easily move your artifacts and your pictures around. try to explore the other tools in the text editor and see what you can do. The first row has a lot of different text formatting possibilities, as do the second with the alignment, indentions, etc. The last row of tools is worth noticing. This is where you can attach files, but you can also insert images. You can embed different audio and video files. You can even use the maths editor if needed. There's a mashup function, so you can add contents from YouTube, Flickr, or SlideShare. And if you're good at working with HTML, you can actually switch to the HTML code view by clicking this icon and move on from there. Notice also the very first icon here that lets you record through your webcam directly from this text editor. So in this way you can make an audiovisual presentation if you would like to do that. But you can finish off your portrait, and once you're done, you click back to ordinary view, and then you can scroll down and click submit to save your artifact. Now, as you can see, I've got a long list of artifacts already. The last one I made was this portrait, my portrait for the LTP presentation portfolio. And anytime you want to go and edit an artifact, you go via the personal artifacts menu in the left-hand side of the screen. Then you find the relevant artifact, you click the arrow and choose edit. Now you get the same formula. Remember to scroll down to the content box to find the text editor, and then you can continue working on your artifact until you're satisfied. Even though you put an artifact in your portfolio, you can still go back here to personal artifacts and edit it. It's a dynamic system, so any changes you make will always display in the portfolio where you've put up your artifact. In the next video, I'll show you how to put artifacts on your portfolio. Bye for now.